So welcome startups, investors, partners to our 122nd event. This is Pitch It EDE. So who is OPN? OPN is a community-driven company where we partner globally with people that support the ecosystem, entrepreneurs, investors, and partners, including you guys. So we thank you all for your support and for being here. Our fund is called the Supporters Fund. It's an early stage fund, and we invest in deep tech, fintech, and impact CPG. A little bit more about us. To date, we've invested in over 30 startups across North America. In this past year, we did 3,600 pitch reviews and 310 companies pitched at events. We started our growth partner program last year, and we added 30 partners, which is pretty exciting. We are backed by over 40 business angels, and we've built a global community of over 100,000 people. So behind all of this is Jeffrey and I. If you haven't connected with either of us, you can find us on LinkedIn. Our background is both ex-software engineer. Jeffrey is a serial entrepreneur. He's part of 7 angel groups, and he is invested in over 70 companies. These are those growth partners I was talking about. You can find them all online at openpeoplenetwork.com/growth partners. If you would like to see anybody else added to this, or you have a company that would be a good fit as a growth partner, let us know, and we'll do our best to move forward with that. So recently, these are the new partners that we've added. We've added TrendSpotter under productivity, Rooted under wellness, and Forecaster under financial service and productivity. I'm sure you guys aren't looking to sell your startup because you're here pitching us, but if you do know somebody that is, we're starting to get into the M&A space, and you can send them our way. OPN has partnered in with Hardboot. Hardboot has been working with startups for the past 15 years. They supply IT staffing solutions for project managers, business analysts, developers, designers, anything in the IT space. So you can check it out again on the growth partner page or hardbooting.com/OPN. Every week, Jeffrey sits down with an investor for Ask an Investor podcast. We are on episode 133. You can find all of these podcasts on your favorite platform to watch podcasts, and of course, YouTube. If you haven't joined us on Slack, please do. You can start connecting and communicating with the community today. How do you do that? Go to our homepage and it says join the Slack chat. So what's the format today? We will play all the videos live. There's no live pitching here, no live Q&A. But if you have a question for a startup, just use the chat and connect with everybody through the chat. Jeffrey's going to share a link to a forum so you can vote. And then you can pick 3 companies within that. Support everybody you can. Obviously, we encourage you to connect in the chat, and you get out what you put in. For startups, if our fund would like to invest and move forward with you, we will reach out to you. Do not worry. But don't forget to add us to your investor list and keep us in touch with us so we don't forget about you. So these are the pitches today. Thank you, everybody, for being part of this. If everybody can make sure they're muted, just because it will be distracting during the video. Thanks.
Hey, how's it going, YC? My name is Chiwata Darren Biosa. I'm the CEO of Novelty.
I'm Mr. Kyle Jordan. I'm the CSO of Novelty.
I am Sam Nanekar, CTO of Novelty.
Hello, my name is TK Kuburno, Head of Events at Novelty.
Novelty is a decentralized peer-to-peer marketplace with a fully custom white label solution for event ticketing, which is built on blockchain technology. Helps eliminate fraud, scalping, all while increasing overall revenue and efficiency for event organizers and artists.
On top of that great intro, we have 15 customers right now waiting inside of our waitlist right now, with 3 main channel partners, one being Spume.io, eFills, and University Viral.
And as the CEO and co-founder of University Viral, a partnership with Novelty made way too much sense. We've traveled over 10 million students during the last 7 years, average over 100K in ticket sales, and have access to over 500 venues all across the country.
We will be building the core engine using the blockchain technology and the AI-based pricing systems and additional features like augmented reality for user experience.
Thank you for your time, YC. We're looking forward to seeing you guys soon.
Let's go.
Hello, I'm Ceren Lak from Turkey. I'm the CEO and founder of Entegraphy company. In order to rebuild the CRM structures of Entegraphy production and export companies, which build specific software with the support of B2B2B SaaS and enable the sectors to use the integrated software system in joint management and increase the competition with the transitions between the classification structure and classes between A and E. Time and supply chain and the number of employees are seriously eliminated. It is a global management structure that enables them to advance with their customers with high profits. And problem existing non-integrable data systems that businesses use today are costly, unreliable, inefficient, and unresponsive. This results in poor and costly decision making when serving the varying needs of a business customer. And solution. Entegraphy has developed a platform that connects non-integrable data sets to enable businesses to make better and more timely decisions using a unique collaboration platform. We do this with the classification system. Classification system is most important for our system and most important for our customers, of course. And we produce special software for the same sectors with the SaaS B2B2B structure and ensure that they work together. And we provide competition with the classification system. It is our big highlight, yeah. And we have a core team of 8 people. There are 5 people from Turkey, 3 people from London, Africa, and USA. All of them have a long and professional background in their fields. And highlights Entegraphy. It has important steps such as classification structure, common path, black box, artificial intelligence trainings, and post-exam recruitment, open data, referee board, class cheering method, monthly payment system, and industry meeting rooms, data clustering for different technologies. And thank you very much for your time, for your listening. Bye-bye.
Hello, my name is Pan. I am the founder, Sabeno. We are data-driven mobile-enabled platform helping low-income smallholder farmers have access to affordable, collateral-free farm machinery loans, share farm equipment, land, and be integrated into sustainable supply chain. 85% farms across sub-Saharan Africa are smallholding and generating employment opportunities to over 175 million people. Unfortunately, they struggle finding reliable financing sources for agricultural mechanization and better prices for their produce. Banks have of late preferred lending corporate classes because of financial security and bigger market potential, creating a credit gap. At Saben, we are bridging the gap by leveraging on partnerships and alternative credit scoring based on machine learning algorithms through WhatsApp chatbot and mobile money. In doing that, we empower smallholder farmers, reduce cost of production, build climate resilience, and create employment opportunities. Just like another business, our biggest competitors are banks and Hello Tractor. But we are a smallholder farmer inspired, and our platform enables farmers sell their produce directly on the platform at fair prices, making us their #1 choice. We believe agriculture has the potential of fighting poverty, hunger, and creating employment opportunities. Once again, we're a team of 4 trained in agribusiness management, finance, and computer science, with over 12 years working experience in agriculture monitoring and evaluation, logistics, marketing, crop value, machine learning, and supply chain. We are seeking for 100,000 USD investment at a 10% share stake to further product development and scaling. Thank you for listening to our solution. Invest in Saben Empower Smallholder Farmer.
Hello everyone, we are Edben Crypto Projects. The problem is poverty worldwide and our solution is crypto. And Tarni is the founder, that is me, and 6 people are involved in this organization who have exceptional talents. We are raising 100k in this round, 100k USD dollars, and our profitable revenue would be 30k USD if the program is started. And our asking is we need backup funding option, and if the grants do not arrive, that is the 100k USD grant, and mentorship, and also startup running assistance. Also our contact information is, our WhatsApp is 9003283082, and our email is edbencryptoprojects@gmail.com. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Josephine, a founder and CEO at TripDoodler. We enable more sustainable travel because as travelers, we go on 10 billion trips every year and we leave more behind than just footprints. 6 out of 10 of us wants to travel more sustainably, but we have no way to find the more sustainable options. At the same time, the travel industry wants to bring sustainability to market, but they have a hard time documenting sustainability in a comparable way. There's no clear standards, no trust, and the fear of greenwashing is very real. TripDoodler turns sustainability efforts into valuable business opportunities through user ratings. Since April, our travelers has given 1,700 ratings across 1,100 establishments. We've proven the concept with 3 European hotel chains, and we partner with Green Key in 60 countries. TripDoodler provides travelers with a set of objective parameters. All they have to do is mark what they see, like does the hotel actively promote the reuse of towels, or does the restaurant serve organic food? This way, a comparable standard of sustainability is set at each establishment. The establishments then claim their business to increase revenue from the fast-growing segment of conscious travelers. We let the establishments use the TripDoodler sustainability platform on a subscription at $100 a month. Global leisure travel is a $2.8 trillion market with a 60% untapped potential in sustainability. Our beachhead is Denmark with 20,000 establishments. In late 23, we enter the US market. We go to market through a global network of influencers and integrate with the existing travel platforms. Our team holds more than 25 years of top management experience from the global travel industry, marketing, product, and tech leadership skills as well. We are raising 300,000, which will lead us to our seed round later this year. So let's make the world more sustainable, one choice at a time. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Damien.
I'm Marijn.
I'm the co-founder and CEO of Dema Trading.
And I'm the co-founder and CTO.
Dema Trading is the missing link between digital currency exchanges and indexes. 90% of the investors buy and hold. However, active trading is what gets the exchange revenue. Through our integration, users can finally invest in indexes directly on the exchange. The indexes activate the buy and hold investors, generating monthly recurring revenue for the exchange and safer investments for the user.
So in the past 12 months, our indexes have generated an extra 250 million euros in trade activity for the exchanges. That taps in their revenue potential. And currently we are focusing on expanding our solution to all major digital currency exchanges worldwide.
So we're about 6 people right now, with over 300,000 euros in total revenue and about 350,000 euros raised in funding.
But of course, we'd love to tell you more in person.
Hope to meet you soon.
Bye.
Okay, thank you and good day. My name is Ejole Lavet-Epie. I'm the founder and CEO of Jointadin Research Foundation. Jointadin Research Foundation is a non-profit organization which is registered and operational in Cameroon. So our purpose is focused on building a sound and sustainable environment as well as defending the right to landscape of indigenous people in the country. So we want to begin a startup to solve the issue of food insecurity, lack of livelihood, unemployment, poverty alleviation among this particular group of people who are always being neglected in development. So we want to begin a startup to engage these people in the cultivation of cocoa and palms to be exchanged as food in the community. So our market model is going to take a traditional market model where we are going to offer this product at very low prices as a social entrepreneurship. For the start, we have been able to create small farms and plant small crops in this farm. So we are asking for resources to extend next more product, engage modern equipment to ensure sustainability and the use of equitable tools, and bring in experts to train these people on better farming to increase sustainability, their expertise and their knowledge on agroforestry while increasing their revenue, improving their standard of living, which will also look on how to create an adaptable environment, a positive based environment in the community. So this is what our startup is all defined on.
Hello, this is Shadi, co-founder at Bagger. If you own an e-commerce business, either you're manufacturing a product or just marketing it online, you must probably spend every minute of your time dreaming how could you boost your sales and operation efficiently before waking up to reality and face the endless problems of shipping, trying to find the proper way to deliver your goods and products safe and sound to your customer in a timely manner and with a reasonable cost. That will conquer your mind and thinking over, letting you lose focus on your core business, enrolling in the shipping operations, going through fetching for the best shipper options in the customer area, comparing prices, following up with the carriers, paying shipping invoices, and collecting your profits, which comes in all a time and effort consuming course of actions. From here, specifically during the COVID era and the overgrowing trend of online commerce, the idea of Bagger was risen. A shipping processing all-in-one platform enables you to find the best carrier with an exclusive rate with our partner big names FedEx, Aramex, Milers and others, with Bagger recommended service customized only to your need. Take an advantage of the full-edged service from backing your item, printing labels, picking up and delivering it. Bagger will not only clear away all those struggles, but also will reinforce your inventory management, keeping you with an updated understanding and vision of your stock, using modernized AI technology, assuring you will never turn your back to a customer being out of stock. Bagger will never come empty-handed. We take care also of your customers, including the all-new CRM system, letting you well understand each and every client, their persona, needs, and who you should call him often and who miss your business.
What if I were to tell you the next epidemic pandemic is not going to be health related, but it's going to be related to connectivity because it's very one dimensional, very susceptible to damage. For instance, you have your mobile device and it's connected to a source of truth, whether that be a telecom tower, a satellite, or anything else in that case. Now, if anyone were to have, let's say, natural disasters such as the typhoons in Asia or in Puerto Rico, or you have your human errors such as the Rogers outage, which I think took Canada out for about 12 hours or more, and then you have your satellite solar storms that have occurred, which recently, about a month or two ago, knocked out 30 or so Elon Musk's satellite from his constellation. That only tells me that internet's going to be down. And we're going to use artificial intelligence to address that very key need issue and flutter in the next wave of telecom. Hi, my name is Rakan Iqbal. I'm the CEO and founder of The Social App. The Social App uses artificial intelligence to build a multi-layer network that consists of peer-to-peer, ad hoc, IoT, satellite, and other forms of connectivity, so the individual is always connected in some shape or form. The team itself consists of myself, Amber Sajjad, who is an ex-Harvard, scaled $0 to $25 million in previous startups, and you have Abdullah Shabazz, who we recruit from Security AI, who is our AI guru, and you have myself, who's had one exit during a soft exit from the COVID era, and a brick-and-mortar business that had clients like ESPN. We're currently raising $2.5 million, in which we raised a little shy of $600K in Global Voice over IP Canada, one of our notable investor. Our messaging app that's in the market that does not support offline yet, but has other great features as a network play, recently ranked #1 on Product Hunt. And I would love to show you a demo all together. So here are my hands, and here we go. And again, you'll see both devices are on airplane mode right here. I can kind of send a few more messages right here as well. If there's any questions, feel free to let me know. And we do hope you can join us on this journey because we know times are changing and we need to rethink connectivity. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Nathan, CEO of Link Sports, empowering fans and connecting players. What we do is a very unique and interesting platform which unites in one side players such as Jefferson, a boy that is spectacular in his skills but doesn't have a family to help him afford shoes and sports shoes and gear. And at the other hand, we unite fans. We gather these two sides of this bridge to empower both sides and connect them. And we do this through social media and at the same time AI and video analytics. So we give each one of these Jeffersons all over the world a scoring and empower them by allowing them to receive micro sponsorship from the fans. So fans can select them and can invest in their career, helping them having the minimum infrastructure to actually be a good player. We do this in a very different way, and we gather video analytics with the scoring system and allowing them to also monetize their talent. We are approaching the Brazilian market first, although we are a Canadian company, and we already have traction in Brazil. We have gathered over 4 million interested people that watched our message, and from these 15,000 have already downloaded our app. Our ask is 1.7 million, and we believe that the way we are monetizing this platform is unique, and you should be part of it. If you look at our numbers, it's an incredible projection of almost $7 million of MRR gathered in the next 5 years. We have the team to actually deliver this, and we believe that we have the best solution in this area. Thank you very much.
Hello everyone and welcome to Apto presentation. My name is Yoav Springer and I'm going to present to you our company. Gilad and me are both served in the IDF Top Technology Unit A200, which is the top technology unit of Israel. And we have 7 years of experience in AI and data. We have started our own company. What are we doing and what is Apto AI? We are an integration system which integrates the top scheduling businesses around the world in order to solve problems that we have discovered in the field. Today, SMBs such as dentists, hairstylists, nails, and etc., has problems around the retention world, optimizing the frequency of meetings with their clients, and last-minute cancellation gaps. Today, after creating Apto AI, we have succeeded to solve these problems using AI, and we have encouraged existing clients to visit more often. We have driving customers that missed an appointment to come back and to bring back customers that already left the business, and we are filling last-minute cancellation. All of this through AI. After our pilot, which has been a successful and very, very good run, we have reached into 60% success of affecting the client's LTV to create increase in the revenue by $43,000 using AI, as I said, decrease days, and of course, create more meeting for all of the SMBs we worked with. Apto AI, right now, searching a pre-seed of $1 million investment. We will be delighted to explain more about our product. We'll be delighted to give you more information. I am sure we can work together because Apto AI and scheduling optimization is the next new thing, and we believe in our product and we believe in our team. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Puneet Saxena. I am the investment director at Judgments. I will introduce our company to you today, especially our V2G solution or vehicle to grid solution. What is the problem? Supply and demand for electricity are never at equilibrium. To bridge the supply gap at peak demand hours, Government and electric companies globally have to spend heavily on infrastructure to manage these scenarios. Electric vehicles can be part of the solution. There are going to be 250 million EVs on the road by 2030. They are one of the primary reasons for increased demand of electricity in the future. However, they can also be a solution for supply of electricity to the grid. Vehicle to grid, or V2G, is a solution offering the ability to feed electricity stored in EV batteries during power-hungry peak times. With the right incentive, V2G not only enables the EV customers to supply electricity back to the grid, but also reduce EV cost of ownership. We at Charge Miles are building a Charge Miles prediction engine using AI and ML technologies that will incentivize the EV owners to charge their vehicles and supply electricity to the grid at times that are most beneficial to them. The solution becomes a win-win for EV customers, grid operators, and energy suppliers. Our leadership team is spread globally. The founders are based in India, UK, and Canada. We have a diverse advisory team with expertise in renewables, fundraising, and sales execution. We are building partnerships across OEMs as well as distributors globally. Our current task is $750K at $6 million valuation. Apart from the V2G solution, Charge Miles has an EV fleet management solution, charging management solutions for charging companies, and e-mobility solutions for end.
Hi, my name is Lina Saboto, and I'm one of the co-founders of Cheaper Africa. And next to me is my friend and co-founder, Trenton Birch.
Hi, how you doing?
And we're Africa's leading educational company that focuses on cannabis and hemp, and we're based here in South Africa.
In Johannesburg, we've been running for about 3 years, and essentially what we provide in terms of a solution to a problem or a challenge is that the cannabis and hemp industries have no trained personnel at the moment. Both two industries that are coming online rapidly, and we provide services across the whole spectrum and the whole value chain to ensure that we can actually bring on a population that can bring those industries online, which are urgently needed for health and wellness, for the environment that we live in, and in South Africa, urgently needed for job creation and poverty alleviation.
Basically, there's three of founders in the team, and myself, Linda, who's got over 25 years experience in the media industry, Trenton Birch, who's got over 10 years experience within the educational sector, and also we have Bianca Kaiser, who's also got a financial and marketing background. So it's our three of us in our team, and we're basically the runners and the engine of this company.
We've been going, as I said, for 3 years, and within the space we've built a campus in Johannesburg. It is one of the only campuses of its kind in the world where we teach cannabis, health and wellness, mindfulness, permaculture, a whole spectrum of things around the cannabis and hemp value chains. That's been going very, very successfully. We are now looking to replicate that model in Europe. We have worked and lived in Europe before, so know the territory very well, and we are looking for expansion capital to take the concept we have out of the country.
Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. How's everyone doing today? Yes, good energy. Bring it in here. So my name is Ash, and I am the CEO and founder of a company called Startup Fuel. We are a new AngelList. When I was applying to Collision, the Collision team said, go up there and talk about what problem you're solving. And the problem is venture capital is too subjective, that a lot of people are not getting access to funding, especially underrepresented groups. Who in the crowd is an underrepresented founder? So women, indigenous, minority, anybody. So the numbers right now is only 6% of funding worldwide in the last 20 years is going to underrepresented founders. And something is wrong about that stat. So we spent the last 10 years traveling to 799 events. This is my 800th networking event in 30 cities around the world. I've been meeting with 40,000 startups, accelerators, investors, trying to figure out how do we democratize access to capital for everybody. And lo and behold, we ended up building Startup Fuel, a new AngelList that's going viral in 380 cities around the world. We just signed clients in Techstars, Rogers, and a lot of angel networks and VC funds, all saying, you guys are using artificial intelligence and to improve due diligence so that we can now assess every startup. We've already invested 4.2 million from our platform into startups, and it's getting faster and faster and allowing more people to access capital. We are so happy to come to Collision here as a beta company, talk about all our achievements, but at the end of the day, our number one goal is helping founders raise capital. That's why we're called Startup Fuel. We're fueling the next generation of entrepreneurs.
Hey everybody, my name is Lou Paris and I'm the founder of Q. Now, there's a whole lot going on with Q, but it really just boiled down to the brass tacks of this all. It's an event management platform built by an event professional. I happen to be a wedding DJ for quite a while, and I've brought my IT skill and my knowledge in the industry to bear to solve problems for the industry. Now, over the past 15 months, we launched Q as a pilot program, focusing on the core features of the platform, a little bit DJ-centric, since that's my particular wheelhouse, but adding features like contracts and proposals, combined timelines, payment processing in the works. But we did determine over this time that venues were going to be our primary focus to be able to reach out. We're going to talk a little bit more detail on that in just a moment. Now, this represents a big market, everything from venues, DJs, photographers, videographers, planners, and caterers, and more, addressing a $1.6 billion market, both with a freemium model option and a premium, starting at $490 a year or $49 per month. Now, I did mention earlier our venue focus. As you can see, a venue has all these different touch points with different vendors. A simple 50 event venue can touch more than 250 different types of vendors. And of course, we'll have other things like client persuasion, event cohorts where all the different vendors adopt the platform, peer recommendations that will help grow on that side, affiliate programs to reward our best brand champions, and even digital advertisement to reach out to the broadest audience possible. I would love for you to take a look around in the pitch deck, see what you like. Definitely please come to me with any questions that you have, and we'll love to talk further about my platform. Thank you so much for your time.
Hi there, my name is Charles and I'm the CEO of Circular, and at Circular we're addressing the environmental problem of packaging waste while also addressing the economic problem of unrealized value and wasted assets. As it stands today, companies create really high value packaging and connections with their customers for both of these only to be thrown out with that piece of packaging into the landfill or recycling bin. With reuse and with Circular, we're creating the reverse logistics infrastructure for fast-moving consumer good brands to actually reuse their packaging and solve these problems. Circular collects and sanitizes this packaging for our 17 brands through our 19 collection sites. And Circular drives this revenue for this business by selling the packaging back to the brands that we are able to collect. At our collection sites, we also offer deposit functionality, and through customer use of the system, we get really interesting data insights. Both of these are sold to the brands we work with on a software as a service model. And we believe we're the team to do this because we both have bachelors of business administration, whereas I have a minor in computer science. My business partner Tyler has a minor in environmental studies. And we've worked at companies from Parmalat Canada, asset analysts, to third-party logistics companies, to CPG companies in operational roles. So we know that we have all the experience to bring this dream to reality, and we've seen great success so far. We've reused 12,000 pieces of packaging to date with our 30 plus partners, and I've seen great success because of the accelerators that have helped us on our journey, including Next36, Innovation Guelph, Circular Valley, and most recently, Accelerator Center. We're now looking for $300,000 at a $3 million post-money valuation, and this will give us 18 months of runway to grow and scale our system because we've now confirmed it works. Now we just want to really attach the rockets to it. Now, beyond just the funding, we're also looking for great connections to CPG brands and other retailers that you think would be really helpful to chat with. Thanks.
My Dorm Store, where we make your dorm into your home. My Dorm Store is a dorm outfitting service made by students for students. We launched in September at the University of Toronto, offering students at 6 residences the ability to pre-order packages. We also set up pop-up stores on campus during their move-in days. Our packages include bedding, towels, pillows, and more. Since 2021, we have worked closely with 6 residences at U of T and surveyed hundreds of students to design our packages to include exactly what students need to move in. We know more about first-year students than any other company. As 3 engineering students going into our 4th year, no one understands the stress and challenges involved with moving into a dorm or an apartment better than we do. In our 1st year, we never imagined how much was involved with moving into a dorm. First, we had to think of everything we needed and then buy it all on a tight budget. We can tell you the amount of money, time, and energy wasted in this process is a huge problem all students experience. Currently, there is a lack of affordable and convenient options for university students to decorate and personalize their living spaces. Students don't have the time or resources to visit various stores and shop for the lowest cost options. Now, My Dorm Store offers a better way. My Dorm Store is an all-inclusive student living service. We offer convenient, affordable living essential packages. We put everything students need all together in one place so they don't have to spend time and energy searching around and buying from various locations. My Dorm Store offers convenience, low cost, and choice. We know these aspects are most important for students and parents. Currently, there are 23.7 million university students in North America alone. Of these students, roughly 12.6 million live in furnished apartments, or dorms, so if we can capture even 20% of this market, it leaves us with 2.5 million customers. There are marketplaces which can be low cost but require a lot of time and energy and are unreliable. Dormify is very expensive and stores like Walmart and IKEA have some items, but often a combination of items from various stores is needed. Amazon is an option, but again, finding everything students need can be time-consuming and costly. However, My Dorm Store offers convenient, low-cost options all in one place, delivered right to your dorm. My name is Arlen, and I'm our Chief Executive Officer. Chelsea is our Chief Financial Officer, and Akshay is our Chief Operating Officer. And together, we're My Dorm Store, and we're incredibly excited to help students turn their dorms into their homes.
Hey guys. Sorry, it always takes me time to figure out how to turn everything back on. I can't touch anything, so thank you everybody for saying hi. If I type, it literally pauses the video, so it's a bit crazy. Jeffrey, are you there?
I am.
Oh, did you want to do a question? Does anybody have a question that they wanted to ask about investing or anything?
Yeah, we're happy to take any calls. Sometimes we'll jump on and do a Q&A session. So we thought today we'd do a couple of questions if anybody has any just around, it could be anything, what the term sheets look like, how they're raising funds, who they're getting in front of, other options. Happy to answer any questions that come to mind and kind of go from there.
I have a question. Out of these typical pitch meetings, are there usually 1, 2, 3 that you usually pick as cream of the crop to go through a basically kind of a D&D kind of round, or what's usually the process beyond that?
We do. We see a lot of companies and we kind of net everybody down into running this section. So there is sometimes it could be anywhere between 15 to 40 companies that would go through this process. When it starts off, there's hundreds of companies that submit and come through. So once we've kind of gone through that, we then handpick a couple of companies that we can carry on conversations with, depending on the spot that they are. The great thing is, and we'll probably announce this further along, but we're working on a new funding model. So we're going a little bit differently than going with the grain that's out there. So we're moving away from the standard classic fund. So we're just in the process of building that right now. And we would be moving more into, it's called a roll-up fund. It'll be first of a kind, and we'll be doing early acquisitions. So we're doing a better way to support, or we feel a better way to support founders and support investors in the journey of early stage investing. So from that, again, we still focus on the 3 areas, deep tech, fintech, and CPG. But in this third fund, we want to be a lot more precise and backing the founders and then staying with them for quite the duration of what they're building. And we're pretty excited about it.
Excellent. Thank you.
You bet.
Anyone
Well, we
else?
did see some great companies pitch, so it was that was always exciting, and I love the diversity of it. I'm a big fan of the companies coming in from South Africa, Turkey, Europe. all very exciting. I spent time going through those countries and meeting with founders and investors. It's pretty exciting to see these groups really starting to take off, and we can't ask for anything more than that type of diversity. So welcome everybody, and thank you for coming. Laura, any questions that you have pop in top of mind that people are always asking that we might be able to share?
Well, everybody's asking if people are still investing today. I think like that's obvious.
And it's a good question. It really varies. There is a lot of money that's been put on the sidelines, as everybody's aware. There's a lot of tech companies that are laying off. They tried to grow 1,000 times faster than what the markets would project. So that's happening quite a bit. So a lot of those sectors that are now changing, oil and gas, they're all getting a lot more attention than they ever have because they're in a lot more sustainable position at the moment. So they're starting to grow. So there'll be a lot more solutions that come into that area, and they probably will get more funding. ESG based as well is still getting a lot of opportunities. But from the early stage, there is a lot of dollars that are sitting on the sidelines. And I wouldn't say that it's broken down into any segment. Now today you have more founders that are diversified than ever before. 5 years ago, it was risk was mitigated very much by a certain segment of the population. And today, the great thing that's out there is that, you're at 20-25% of startup founders are female. So now they're getting a lot more attention. They're getting more funding. Diversity, South Africa and across, you're having a lot more companies getting access to capital, accelerators, and starting to raise funds. So that's also changing the dynamics. So now you have a lot more people coming in, even coming into Canada through the programs that are set up for startup visa. It's incredible how many companies are now coming into Canada to work with accelerators. So they're getting capital that way. So there's other ways to look at different vehicles to raise funds. I wouldn't say that I'm going to personally say that there's little to any discrimination that's going on against founders. And the reason I say that is because today it's so much out there that people just want to invest in a fantastic company and get behind great founders. And with the startup visa program that's running in Canada, they're unbelievably how many people are coming in. It's incredible. And then you have a lot of great partners that we have. You saw Y-Space, Tree Frog, Techstars. All of these great businesses are bringing in a lot of founders and a lot of companies, and they're really doing some amazing work with the company. So they do provide capital at the same time. So I would look at these programs to see if you can get into them. Years ago, one of the things I seen quite frequently was you would see companies going to Chile because they would get $65,000 just for going to the accelerator. They had to spend 8 months there. So that was a very common practice. So you had everybody and their grandmother there working, and it was pretty incredible because they were getting some really cool tech. And nobody else had caught on to this type of program. And now it's happening a lot where these programs are popping up, and now you're getting startup nomads where they're just jumping to wherever the money is so that they can build out their platforms and their companies. So it really takes a hustle to do it, and you just got to figure out what your hustle is and how bad you want to get that extra capital. But there's countries and cities you can move to. They have virtual programs. A lot of US ones are set up as virtual, but they do put money into you. So there's lots of different things you can look at to acquire capital today. I know that's a long-winded answer to tell you that there is people investing. It's a lot slimmer, but there's accelerators out there that have capital that are putting it into it. And there's a lot of great learning you can get, a lot of networks you can build from them. And if you're testing out an accelerator, find out who was in the program before you and reach out to them. People are pretty friendly on LinkedIn. You can ask them questions. We do it all the time when we're doing interview questions, and we'll ask people how it went in the accelerator that they're in or the incubator, and they're happy to share what the outcomes were. And that's what's going to benefit you as a founder, is making sure you can build your network while getting access to the right people.
And grants is big too. Like I was talking to somebody, and maybe somebody here from Alberta in Ontario, or in Canada, sorry. And they're saying that there's so much money within, they have a lot of money for startups in Alberta. So depending on like where you live, like you can check, provincially, federally on the grants. But yeah, I've heard quite a lot of comments around Alberta and how much they have.
Oh, it's true. The grant side of things in Alberta, but also Startup Visa offers way better programming if you go into Saskatchewan, Manitoba. So yes, it's a little colder up there, and yes, it might be it might be a little bit different, but they're pushing out a lot of great companies. So it's well worth the travels to get in there and start your business. We know quite a few of them that have gone from lots of different countries, Mexico all the way across, just so that they can work there and build a business. So there's nothing wrong with that. It's a good way to build your company. So sometimes you have to go where the money is, and sometimes you have to go where it's more affordable to live and there's money there. So there's two ways to kind of looking at it, I guess.
Yeah. Have to be creative right now.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me when the pandemic hit and it was crickets and everybody was kind of lost and didn't know what to do. So, you know, once that kind of turned the corner and picked up, everybody found their way. And I think that's exactly what's going to happen here.
Yep, getting there.
Exactly.
All right. Okay, well, thank you everybody for joining us today. If you voted, thank you. If you haven't, please do. We'll be in touch with who the winner is, and they get to pick some time with Jeffrey or myself, and we'll announce that probably next week, probably.
Perfect. Well, thank you everybody for joining us. Excited to see the journey that you guys all get on, but thank you for jumping in and being part of our journey, and we're excited to see what happens next. So all the best, and if we can answer any questions along the way, feel free to send an email, and we'll share the video out to all of our partners as well.
Awesome. Thanks, Jeffrey. Kate, so great to see you. See you. Thanks for coming.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Everybody.